What a cool showcase of such a comfy game. Thank you so much, Some Humble Onion. If you guys were here, that was the developer. We also had the composer in the chat as well. They developed, they donated $15 saying, thanks for being such a great community. So thank you so much, Smushy community, for coming out, for supporting your runners, and for generally being awesome and making us look really cool. So yeah, we're doing some powering up for our next run. We've got Spelunky coming up with HOBT0R, Suspense, Tic-Tac-Foe, and Yandie, and they're getting ready for us right now. Maybe you should get ready. Maybe you should continue getting comfy, or re-up your water, or take a quick bathroom break, or do what you need to do in just the moment we have before the next run comes up. I didn't mention this is the all journal entries co-op, so they're doing a little bit of fun stuff with like extra screens and everything. It's going to be an interesting time, so they're all memed up and ready to talk too. It'll be very fun. I don't know if you know, we have a bid war going on, and they're anxiously waiting for the end of the results for it, because you can pick the damsel that they have to pick for the game. The woman has $10, the man has $0. And tied currently is the dog at 50 and the sloth at 50. And I don't know what to say about it. I can't choose between dog and sloth. But you know, Tic-Tac-Foe wanted the sloth, so I'm leaning toward the sloth, you know? So if you want to be part of the polls and incentives we've got going on and make part of that damsel selection your input, you click that Tiltify link and make that happen. If you're just joining us, we're in between runs. This is SDAT 2023, Speed Docs' annual fundraiser for Save the Children, and that's what we're raising money for, and that's what you guys are all turning up for, so thank you so much. Volunteers and runners, restreamers and hosts, and CC and CJ, and everybody in the background that's making sure we're on time and making it all happen this weekend. Currently for the vegetable poll, green beans is winning for the worst vegetable now, with asparagus close behind, and I'm starting to be concerned about the the choices made here. Green beans is winning at $127 and asparagus close behind at $120. So even a $7 could change that entire poll. So we'll see how the day ends, right? Good luck, lucky friends. I see you, lad. I see you, Spef. Are you guys here from the Spelunky community? That's the best part, is when y'all turn out for your runners and support them. And one way you can do that is by going to that Twitter link. Hi, Shuli. And resharing or retweeting, letting your friends know we're here. Yes, so Adventure Potato's last tweet for us was share the Saturday coz. This is the comfy block. Welcome. Fantastic. The emotes, the everything, they are super hyped in that chat. I couldn't get a word in, so y'all aren't going to hear from me for this whole run. It sounds like it's going to be a crazy fun time with this co-op. If you didn't know, we are raising money for Save the Children for this fundraiser. Last weekend and this weekend, you're joining us on weekend 2, day 5, raising money for Save the Children. They support children from early childhood through basic education programs and beyond, ensuring that children are able to learn and thrive across the world. So every dollar you donate goes toward something simple like blankets, or even other things that are just the same cost, but they provide life-saving measures, even just vaccinations of in some countries. So it's really, really good stuff. And I'm telling you, every dollar is optimized in order to maximize your donation. Smitty is raiding with a party of 7. Welcome in. You're meeting with the Speed Docs community, the Spelunky community, and just speedrunners in general community, huh? Welcome in, welcome in. We're in between runs. We just had Smushy come home with Bowden and Abra, and now we're coming up with Spelunky, all journal entries co-op with HOBT0R and crew, because it's a co-op like endeavor. It'll be a fun time. And with that, our runners are ready for the chaos to ensue, so let's get started. Let's hear from our charity real quick, and then I'll see you on the other side.
बहुत अच्छा लगता कि मेरी बेटी पहले से कमज़ोर थी, अभी नॉर्मल में ये खेलती है, बोलती है, चलती है।
وين مرتا وين تمرق مرارة بدو إخاجي داون.
والعظم يعني الناس كامل يعني يقولوا لي مش تعيش البنت يوزنوا يعملوا كل شيء الحمد لله.
Welcome back to Speed Doxathon 2023. We're coming up on the comfy block still, and we're continuing it with Spelunky, all journal entries co-op, and I'm here with HOBT0R and crew. So maybe if everyone wanted to introduce themselves, we'll get started.
Hiya, my name is Suspense. I'll be playing as the Pug.
Hi, I'm Yandie. I will be playing as the Goggle Girl.
Hi, I'm HOBT0R. I'll be playing as the robot.
And I'm Tic Tac Foe, and you'll be hearing me telling y'all what they're doing.
You're a commentator for the
Yep,
yeah,
I'll
you'll
commentate
let us know.
it.
Okay. You're also counting us down for the start too.
I
That's right.
just accidentally started, of course. It'll just
Also,
take
we have the poll for what the damsel is. We need to know what the
and
damsel.
It's still tied
need a
at
new
dog
room.
and sloth.
Oh, do we need a new
We need
item
a new room. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. 1 second. Let me create a room. Should we also split the difference? One of us does sloth, the other two does dog.
We have teams.
Oh, we can do that.
We sloth. I'll volunteer.
I'll do dog.
I'll do dog then.
So thank you everyone that donated to the damsel selection. We've got Team Dog and Team Sloth.
I'm sorry about that.
Almost unlocked.
Tell us what you're doing here. That's just for the selection?
Yeah, the sloth is the special damsel character that you have to, in this case, to unlock it, you have to select the dog 100 times in a row.
That's what
before
you're
the
doing.
sloth will
Okay.
unlock. So that was me clicking on a button real fast. Let me get in there.
I'm ready to go.
I am ready.
1 second.
So what we're doing right now is we're syncing the rooms because we have to unlock all the items and we need the save file to kind of sync all of our save files together so it reads it as one.
I am ready.
All right, let's get going then. We'll count you down on a 3, 2, 1, and go. That'll be Spelunky AJE. So Spelunky is a roguelike platformer. And what that means is the run will be different every time. There'll be some things that are the same, like the zones they're going through, the items they're looking for, but the layout of each level will be brand new for the runners. And AJE, or all journal entries, is what the category is here, the co-op version of it. And what that means is our runners will be starting from a fresh save file, and they have to collect all the items in the game. There are multiple ways to do that. You can do it by touching an item, by killing an enemy, or dying to a trap. All those types of ways can get you the journal unlock. So this deaths will be a part of this run. And to do a complete journal entry run, you need to complete the game twice. You need to defeat Olmec for one of them, and then you have to go to the secret level, the hell level, and defeat the boss there as well. A single runner that's not doing co-op can achieve a all journal entry run in 2 consecutive runs, but there is no limit to how many runs you can do for this. The current world record for a single run is a little over 25 minutes, and a co-op run, I believe, is just a little under 17 minutes. So all of our runners have just completed the tutorial. That's the only mandatory part of this run that is the same, but right now you'll see on all 3 different videos a different 1-1 or level 1-1 in the mines here. So doing a cooperative run, our runners are talking to each other. They're saying what items we're looking for, what items I got. And with the 3 runners here, they're also implementing a strategy on how they're going to collect those items. So for one of the runs, one of the runners needs to go to hell, like I was explaining earlier. And they're actually going to double up on that. Suspense and Yandie are going to attempt to go to do the hell run immediately. And in Spelunky, you have to complete the chain to get there, which is in each zone, there's an item you are required to get to unlock the door to hell. So you see Yandie there getting the Ujet eye. That's the first part of the chain. Meanwhile, HOBT0R is going to be trying to unlock the jungle shortcut as quickly as possible. They'll need to do 3 different deliveries in the mines here to unlock that door, and the reason HOBT0R is doing that and why our runners have decided on this strategy is because the jungle has a bunch of different varieties to its level generation, and with those levels there are different unlocks that are required, very specific ones. So a lot of times it's those items you're looking for, and right away HOBT0R got one of those generations. It's I can hear rushing water. That means that there is Old Bitey at the bottom of the level, a big piranha, and that is a very specific journal entry. It looks like HOBT0R is just going to die to Old Bitey there and get the journal entry. We should see that pop on the tracker. It looks like, though, that HOBT0R may have died to a regular piranha there, because we are not seeing Old Bitey disappear on the tracker. By the way, the tracker there, that shows all the items that our runners are looking to unlock. There are a total of 114, and as they collect the item, you'll see it disappear from the tracker. And you'll kind of see it go from left to right. That kind of follows the zone that they're in, and then the items that they're finding in their zones. There's also some specific zones that we need to go to that go beyond the path for other items. That's your worm, the mothership, the castle, and Black Market's a good place to go to, and that's where Yandie just found there. And they'll be collecting hopefully a lot of items, a lot of the usable items. And you don't have to buy them. I believe you just have to touch them to unlock the item. But right away, Yandie's going to set off the shopkeepers to try to get the Ankh steel. That's the next item in the chain. We do see Suspense, the dog, or the pug, if you will, has a jetpack right now. That's a very good item for completing hell runs. It gives very good mobility for the runner. You can see a lot of items being ticked off in the tracker now. That's Yandie in the Black Market, picking up and putting down a lot of those items. The teleporter, the camera, things of that nature.
I just
Looks
want to
like
jump in real quick before
Sure.
you continue. Sorry. If you ever want me to swap to anybody's audio, just let me know.
Will do.
I don't know who's important at what moment, so we can hear all 3 of these runners whenever you want.
Excellent. I'll keep that in mind. It looks like right now both Yandie and Suspense are both looking at 2 good hell runs here, so we'll see how they do. Hopefully they both make it. That's always the hope. But right now we do see HOBT0R trying to complete the jungle shortcut again. Because like I was saying, we have those specific entries we need to collect, and I imagine that Suspense and Yandie will be just focusing on their hell run, which is a lot about survivability. They're just trying to make it through these levels with as much HP and resources as they can garner, because you need it for that zone to be safe there. And now we have all 3 runners in the jungle looking for specific things. It looks like HOBT0R is making it safe with that Manok going through, and Suspense has found one of the specific generations which has this crystal skull, and if we touch that, it'll spawn the ghost, which normally it would take you you'd have to wait 3 minutes on a level for that ghost to spawn, but if you touch that crystal, you can get it that way instead, so a very important find there. And Suspense has also found the entrance to a secret level, the castle, and there are, I believe, 3 journal entries in there that we're required to get. Well, 2 that are required, the Green Knight and the Black Knight. And then it's a level it's very easy to get the Kapala, which is another... Oh, that was the Black Market, actually. Interesting. But now we see Yandie in the ice caves. They'll be going just straight through this level. They need to die on either 2-2 or 2-3. Looks like this level on 2-2. That's the Moai head there is the next part of the chain. You use your Ankh and trade it to get the Headjot, which allows you to go into the City of Gold in the temple. So moving along really well for Yandie, having a good first hell run here. And Suspense is in their black market, looking for a few other items. It looks like we're looking for the machete yet, and spring boots. And those are randomly generated as well, so anytime we can find those is great, and black market is a great place for that because it generates, I believe, 5 different rooms that can have that item in. You see HOBT0R in theirs. Yandie bombing a mammoth there, making sure we got that entry in. Sometimes the enemies you need just don't spawn, and you just have to do the run again. So anytime you do see a journal entry requirement, you want to make sure you get that documented in your journal. Now Suspense is jumping on the worm tongue here. This is another secret level that generates on 3-1 or 2-1. Which has its own journal entries, and to get in there you have to put the damsel on the tongue. So we'll see Suspense looking for that. While Yandie is in the temple now, they're completing the next part of the chain. They have to defeat Anubis here, which is shooting those danger donuts out. Those will one-shot you if you touch them, so we keep a safe distance, but 2 bombs will take care of that, and we get the scepter, which is also the key to the City of Gold. And there's the worm for Suspense. Now there are a few items in here we need to get. There, I believe there are 3 enemies. There's a trap, which is that acid pool there. You have to take 1 hit of damage in there. And then the Chris knife, which Suspense has picked up. That replaces your whip, and it allows you to one-shot everything. It's a very, very good item. And looks like Yandie has made it through 4-1. So there is a level generation in the temple that doesn't always occur. You're looking for the temple trap, and that is a falling ceiling of spikes. And sometimes it just doesn't spawn, so usually we'll see our runners check the entire temple before going to the City of Gold. But our runners might be communicating about how Yandie is going to the City of Gold, and the other 2 should look for it.
One of the benefits. So that's what they're doing right now, though. They're coordinating while they're doing all these things. Like most of them are gone on the list, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Communication is a huge key part of the cooperative run. Because you need to, runner needs to decide what their destination is mid-run, and that's something that's kind of unique about Spelunky speedruns, is you don't really know what kind of run you have until you're halfway through it. So yeah, they're making these decisions on the fly, they're communicating between each other, which makes it a lot of fun.
Very much so, and I don't know if you can see chat, but they've been discussing too, like the sounds are catching them off guard. Or the sloth is not that common then?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I forget who was saying earlier, but yeah, you have to click the pug 100 times to unlock that damsel, and it has a very unique noise. And in the Spelunky community, sometimes it's referred to as a cursed noise. So
yes, the memes.
But I'm glad it made it into this run. So we see
their box is so empty already. Like they've gotten the majority of the items already at this point. 12 minutes in.
Yeah, they're doing very well. HOBT0R and Suspense are in the UFO, and that is another one of those specific places they need to go. It's a very difficult zone. It's one of the only ones in Spelunky where you're actually going up instead of down, and that can also be that much more difficult. If we want to switch audio to Yandie's screen, it looks like they're entering Hell, and that's the red zone here. And there are a few, speaking of the sloth, Yandie will be looking for a succubus which is a damsel, a fake damsel, if you will. And yeah, there's 2 sloths on Yandie's screen. And that enemy will yell out more than the normal damsel, so you know which one to get. It looks like it's the top one there. It's important to get that quick, too, because sometimes the level will just kill it, and you won't get credit for it. So it's good we got that out of the way. And Yandie is defeating Vlad, one of the level mini-bosses here. They have that red cape. And also the gem, which makes us fire immune. So we can jump in lava pits now. Yeah, the tracker's looking pretty empty. It looks like Yandie may not have gotten credit for the Vlad kill, which is a problem, because that character only spawns on a 5-1. But that's why in co-op we have the backup runner, Suspense. We'll be going to their hell run. It looks like okay, good. HOBT0R did get the old bitey entry there. You might have seen that big fish frozen there, but HOBT0R opted to take a death to it this time, and no more fish on the tracker now. So it is up to Suspense to get into the hell run here and get that Vlad kill, because that's something that Yandie won't have a chance to anymore. That's a good point. Elad in chat there mentioning that, yeah, this game is not easy. There are many things that will kill you just for looking at it. Like, wow, Suspense almost died there from a Crocman telefragging them in the dark. That was crazy. But they survived it. Oh, but it does look like Yandie has died there into their hell run. Now we could probably switch the audio to Suspense, as they're going to be the hero runner here to finish out the hell run. But HOBT0R is doing their job. They're cleaning up all those extra entries. Right now they're in the beehive, which is something that only spawns in the jungle. We have to get the queen bee and then the royal jelly. And HOBT0R has set that up. Now, looks like they're saving their bombs, so they're just gonna whip the bee. Whip the queen bee there. There you go. They got it. So looking at the tracker now, what we need is that Vlad kill. The blue devil will be in hell. And then the Crocman, that's going to be a temple entry along with the temple trap. We also need one of the runners to die to lava. So they just gotta jump into the lava pool. Those are easy to find in the temple. And then we have 2 level-specific items that need to generate. We need a castle to generate so we can get the green and black knight. And then in the ice caves, we need the Yeti King to spawn their level. And that's something that where HOBT0R is going to be working on, unlocking the ice caves door from Tunnel Man there, and essentially you're just resetting the ice caves until you get that level to generate. Now we have Suspense fighting Olmec, and they are digging down to the hell door there. You can see it's opened. Now we just need to drag Olmec over there so we can get in safely. We'll be looking for those other journal entries then. Nice Olmec fight there for Suspense, and they'll be into the red zone. So Vlad's castle will spawn on the left or right side here, and Suspense needs to identify that. Looks like on the right side. And then we need to defeat Vlad. Oh, and that's right. Suspense does have the Chris knife still, so they can one-shot any enemy here. Yeah, they're going to go below. And they'll probably just do a quick whip here. Yeah, using the rope to stun. Okay, so that didn't work. So what happened there was Suspense hit Vlad into the Tiki Trap, and the Tiki Trap got the got the credit for killing Vlad, so we still need a Vlad kill. Someone else is gonna have to run to 5-1. But it looks like HOBT0R has located a Black Castle level. We just need to find the entrance. There it is. It's under the King's Grave. And there we can get the Black and Green Knight. Suspense can still continue his run though. Has a few more entries in Hell to complete. It looks like just the final boss level items. But should be able to manage that. 2 more levels here, it looks like. And HOBT0R is into the castle. We are searching for, looks like we have a Green Knight already. The Black Knight spawns at the top of the level, so we'll need to climb up there. The Black Knight is also carrying the shield, which is another level specific item. Spence making his way to the exit. They have the compass as well. That arrow pointing where the exit is helps quite a bit. Gotta make it safe in here. There we are. And here we are, Yama, the secret boss. We're gonna take out Horse Head and Ox Face, Ox Head and Horse Face. I forget which one's which. Very specific names. But then with the Chris knife here, Suspense should be able to just hit Yama's face there and get credit for it. And then you'll see Suspense actually died to spikes there, making sure we had that journal entry. That's a very traditional alt journal entry finish after the Yama fight, instead of actually seeing credits roll. All right, so what are we looking for here yet? We're looking for, we need that Vlad kill, and then 3 temple items, and then the Yeti King yet. So once again, the Yeti King is specific to the ice caves. That's the zone that HOBT0R is in right now. It can spawn on, I believe, 3-1, 3-2, and 3-3. So we can go through those levels, hope for a spawn. But it looks like HOBT0R is pivoting to a Hell run. Switching to a jetpack there. They do have the required items to go there. And yeah, they're collecting some more throughout the level after getting the jetpack. You don't need all these extra items, it just makes it that much more safer. If you can just bomb straight down to the exit, yeah, you might as well.
Elad Difficult asked if they're gonna do the book skip.
Oh, the book skip. No, they are not. The book skip is not part of the strategy. That's one of the brand new ways to skip the Olmec fight, or skip the chain. All the items you need to get to Hell, you can skip that with the book skip. It takes a very long time to set up. It's very cool, gotcha. But they will not be doing that, no. It involves a bunch of Tetris movements, if you will, during the Olmec fight. Yeah, it takes forever to move the blocks, yep. It's very cool, though. It spawned a bunch new categories in the Spelunky speedrunning community. Looks like HOBT0R is dealing with a difficult exit here, but we'll make it through. Yep, we are down to 4 items. We have a lava death, so someone just needs to jump in lava. We have the temple idle trap, which is the falling ceiling, which we'll probably see Yandie looking for here. And then Vlad, that we've missed twice, hopefully not a third time. And then the Crocman, which also spawns in the temple.
So really just 2 more bosses.
Yes, in a sense. And then 2 level generation items, which sometimes can be more difficult.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, just getting... Well, there's lava there. I don't think we'll see HOBT0R jump in it, because HOBT0R's on the Vlad assassination mission here. So we're gonna need either Yandie or Suspense to get back to the temple. Oh, there is the temple trap for HOBT0R, so they'll be able to get that. You can see that line of blocks there. They just have to touch the idol at the bottom. But you have to be alive to do that. And it looks like HOBT0R will be resetting back into the jungle. Now we're pretty much all squared up for the runners. We're all kind of resetting in the jungle. We're looking to get to the Hell Run, so you can start all the way from the beginning and do the whole chain, getting the Ujit Eye and for the black market, but these runners have played the game enough that they know what the entrance to the black market looks like just by the level generation. So we may see just a lot of jungle resets. It looks like HOBT0R has unlocked the ice caves shortcut, so they're gonna just go to the temple. They're looking to get that Crocman lava kill and spike ceiling to come down. They have to go through the ice caves.
Lava and Vlad.
Right. Well, we can do Vlad in the temple. Vlad is going to be the difficult one. I have faith in these runners, though. They'll get it. It looks like both Yandie and Suspense are going to go try to do the full chain, try to get the Ujit Eye just so we can get that black market entrance located. Or they'll be working on their jungle shortcuts just so they can do the jungle resets. It's also a possibility. And that's another thing with Spelunky speedruns and old journal entry runs specifically. Sometimes the run just isn't going how you'd like it to. So you gotta pivot and switch and start your run over and keep that you know, the confidence going.
Which is probably why they're in a separate Discord trying to make sure that they're continuing that communication like you were talking about.
Exactly, yeah. They need to be making sure that, hey, are you doing this part of the run? Are you getting that item? All those things, yes. Very important in the cooperative run. And we see Suspense here with the first part of the chain, getting that Ujit Eye out of the locked chest in Zone 1. That helps us locate the black market in the jungle. And which looks like Yandie's in right now, getting some fall mobility here with the cape. You can activate that to slow down your fall, which is very helpful, especially in the ice caves. That has a bottomless pit at the bottom. I'll just end your run. And HOBT0R has made it back to the temple. If we want to switch audio to there if it isn't. There's lava. We could take a death there, but first we want to get that temple trap and the Crocman. So we'll remember the lava pit up there. But sometimes those things just don't generate in the level. We have to move on to the next one, which looks like the case here. HOBT0R audio, yes please. Looks like they're trying... I think they're just going to go for the lava death here. They see it there. They can get it checked off the list. That's what they're going to do. So they hit the lava, and they'll just run back to the temple and look for the other ones. I like that decision. It was like I was mentioning before. If you see an item or a trap, you should check it off your list instead of gambling for another one. So we're down to 3 items. doing the temple and then that Vlad kill. It's just some unfortunate chain of events. Just didn't allow our runners to get that checked off. On Fortnite events, yes. There has been no Fortnite in this run.
I wasn't going to say anything. I'm so focused. There's so much to watch, and your commentary is great. I know where to look now.
I
so there's
appreciate that.
3 left. What is everyone doing at this point in the run?
Sure, so it looks like still, well, HOBT0R is resetting their run, but it looks like HOBT0R is resetting their runs just to get those temple items, the Crocman and the Temple Trap. While Suspense, both Suspense and Yandie are in the black market right now, and they're getting the required hell item, the Ankh, and it looks like both of them will be trying to get that Vlad kill. And they just have to complete the Spelunky chain here, and the Ankh is a requirement. It looks like Suspense is going to go down there, but Yandie has made it through. And they'll be doing the hell run. So if we want to switch audio to Yandie, they'll be the runner to watch here.
I have a quick question for you.
Sure.
I know which runner is which because I'm the one who put them in their squares. How do you know which runner is which?
Do I know? Sorry, I missed the question.
I was asking, how do you know?
Oh, how do I know? Oh, right.
You had gotten it right.
So each runner has their own specific skin they're using for their run. HOBT0R is the robot. Suspense is the pug.
On the top left, right?
Yep, on the top left. Yep, and yeah, Suspense, the pug on the top right, and Yandie's the bottom right in their Goggle Girl.
Oh, you know what? Now that you say Goggle Girl, they did mention their characters before they started.
Yeah.
Well, for people coming in too, yeah, and it's a lot to watch. Like we've seen this. This is really cool to see.
Absolutely. And there is the temple trap for HOBT0R in the top left there. They have to defeat Anubis here, or get Anubis out of the way. Looks like they're trying to bomb the bottom. There's a golden idol there that has to get moved to get credit for the trap. But Anubis is blocking the way, so we're going around Anubis, like you do. There we are, there's the gold idol. We're gonna bomb it, and we got that then for the journal entry, I believe. There it is, yes, it finally disappeared from the tracker, okay. Woo. 2 more. We have the Crocman, so HOBT0R in the temple is looking for the green Crocman. They can spawn anywhere. It's a bit of the RNG of Spelunky. You just have to have one actually show up. There's one right there, and yeah. So another thing with the Crocman is there's a thing called ownership in Spelunky, and what happened there is HOBT0R hit the Crocman. But since they didn't technically whip them or get hit by them, they didn't have ownership of the Crocman. So when that Crocman teleported into the wall, we did not get credit for it. So here's another one. We took damage from it, so now we have ownership of it. So now we just need to defeat it somehow. And it's teleported in a spot we can't get to.
And he's jumping all around and doing all kinds of things, yeah.
Being super uncooperative.
That's what chat's saying. It's a rough situation, but also easy to love.
Yes, exactly. Two is a lot sometimes, though. But we see Yandie here. They have the scepter in the temple. They need to get through this level, and they'll find the City of Gold. That's where they find the next item in the chain. That's the Necronomicon, which opens the door to hell. And they have pretty good resources. They have 41 bombs, which is enough. You could always have more, but it's enough. And we'll see Yandie continue the run here. If audio is on Yandie, that'd be great. I forget which one we're on now. The bottom right. The City of Gold entrance for Yandie will spawn somewhere on the route. So how the levels generate in Spelunky, you'll have your starting door and your exit door. There'll always be a main path that gets you there that won't be obstructed by like a wall or a floor or something. and the City of Goldor will spawn somewhere on that main path. It might be right at the exit, it might be right at the beginning. It looks like this one's at the exit. We might see Yandie try to get this Crocman. The Scepter's a very good item for doing. Yeah, Yandie's going for it. Yandie gets it. Nice. So that's the Crocman down, and now all we need to do is get Vlad. And the Scepter's a very good weapon too for clearing out the level there. Yandie getting the shopkeeper there, but that's not the correct exit. Yeah, we need the City of Gold exit. I wonder if Yandie was clearing out the level just to find that Crocman, which is good. So now our other two runners, since the only enemy we need now is Vlad, they're essentially on hell runs now too. So they're going to be looking to do the same thing that Yandie's doing as insurance runs.
Sure, sure.
So here's the City of Gold, another very special room in the run. Right in the middle of it will be your Necronomicon. And there it is for Yandie. Clearing out these mummies to make it a little more safe. They have like a shotgun of locusts that can be super dangerous. And we're going to take out Anubis 2. Takes 2 bombs. That enemy will follow you until you defeat it, and they summon just an army of skeletons, so it's very good we get that out of the way. And we're into the Olmec fight, the first storied boss of the game. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but in the top right of Yandie's UI, you'll see the Necronomicon. It'll start talking to you when you're above the door. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see here, but that lets Yandie know where the hell exit is, and you'll see Yandie bomb down to it. Lone Vlad in the void. Yeah, he's like right in the middle too. It's a good spot for him. All the focus on Vlad in the middle. Yeah, there's the door. You need a 4-tile gap to defeat Olmec here. And then if we teeter on the edge, just like Yandie's doing, that'll get us into the door. There we are. All right, so here we are at the last item. Vlad should be on the left or right, and once Vlad is defeated, that's when the timer should stop. Looks like we have a right side spawn. We have plenty of bombs. We have sticky bombs as well, so we can just throw one sticky bomb at him, and it looks like, yeah, Yandie's going to set it up here, taking out the top pillars of Vlad's castle. There he is, sitting right there, sleeping, of all things. And we should be able to diagonal up. Okay, we're going to be safe. It looks like, hey, we've done it. There is time. Yep. That is your all journal entries run in Spelunky. And our racers, our runners, I imagine, are very happy with the run completion. 35-35. Well done, racers. Y'all did great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I especially liked that we had to see Vlad 3 times. It was great. I like seeing Vlad.
Yeah, we don't get to see Vlad very often, so we thought we'd visit the old guy. It's pretty atypical for a cooperative AJE run, but that's the magic of Spelunky, is sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to.
Always
what
a fun
cool
time.
showcase though of the game. How do you guys feel? Like, I feel that was so intense to watch on our side. I don't even know for y'all.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
was
like we
pretty
did pretty
nervous.
well.
But yeah, everything kind of came together.
That's
How'd-
awesome.
How'd communicating work between switching runs and stuff? Was that pretty straightforward?
Well, this time was a bit odd because 2 of us whiffed the Vlad kill. So that kind of, we've never been in that situation where Vlad was the last item. So then it kind of simplifies things, and making sure we just need to focus on the hell run at that point.
Mm-hmm. And it's a little bit interesting. Most of the cooperative AJE runs that we do in our community are 2-person runs. So having a 3rd person in for the run really gave us an opportunity to say, okay, you focus on one thing specifically. The other two of us are going to go off in this direction, which was very fun. It's super duper fun.
It
Yeah.
looked fun. I don't know if you guys could see chat while you were playing too. It was just going off, and we were following like which item you needed, and Tic-Tac-Toe had great commentary, like letting us know which one to look at. And I don't know if you know, we were switching audio to you guys and which ones too. So it was a really great showcase of Spelunky.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Great. Thank you for having us. It was a lot of fun.
No, thank you for being here. Can I get any kind of like, I know there's a lot of you in here right now, but we do have a little bit of time. If you want to let us know where to find y'all or a little about your community and your Discord.
Yeah, I stream occasionally at twitch.tv/HOBT0R. The second O is a 0. Yeah. No fixed set schedule, though.
I would also, real quick, just like to thank you, Hob, for organizing this and bringing us all together for this event. It was super fun. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, and Yandie and Tic Tac also for contributing your wonderful talent.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, and shout out to the Moss Ranking community. We have a Discord, mossranking.com. You can find out more information about speedrunning Spelunky there.
Yeah, if you visit mossranking.com, you'll see all of our categorized records for Spelunky HD that we ran today, for Spelunky 2, and even for Spelunky Classic. We've got about 1 billion categories. So if you are watching the game and you're like, hey, that looks like fun, and I might want to speedrun that, well, there's about 1,000 ways you can do that. So you should jump in.
Awesome. You said it, Moss Ranking, and they've got it in chat too. So fantastic. Well, thank you from Speed Docs and from Save the Children. Thank you so much for showcasing what a fun, just everything about it was so fun. And
Thank you for having us.
yeah, no, thank you for being here. And we'll be right back for our next run here in just a moment. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and get comfy for some more speed runs.